Only portable chargers.
You know what? You guys look very dark. Because
Yeah, just
No, it'll lighten up. It'll lighten up. Leave
Yeah?
it. Leave it. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
We are live. We are live. We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 14.
14?
14 of CWC After Dark. Myself, Mookie. You're gonna have to.
Mic's working.
You're gonna have to hold that closer to your mouth, maybe. Okay. Anywho, while Mookie's doing that, myself, Mookie, and Joe are here, and Matt as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in again. Let's get into a little bit of the hobby talk topic, and let's first get around to how everyone has been. How was your weekend or week going, Mookie?
It's going well, man.
Okay.
Let me know in the chat if you can hear me, guys.
Oh shit! You got your phone on. Oh, yeah, mine too.
This is a bit unique situation today. Steve broke my mic, so we're holding the ball of truth today, guys.
The ball of truth.
Week's been good. Week's
Okay.
flew by. We'll get into it later, but Bayern's back on top. It's nice, so we'll talk about that later.
Yep. That for sure. I know you're a fan of.
The audio's not working.
It's
His-
not working?
No.
Perfect.
did you want to stop and maybe restart or
It's only 65.
sure. I know you're a fan of.
speak?
No, you can hear me, right?
No. No, it's not working.
Try now?
Try now, Mook.
Hello.
No.
Is it not showing up at all?
No.
Why was it? Go. Okay, change it to snowball.
I did.
Okay, we'll do it like this. Mook. Mook, put that down.
Sorry about that, guys.
We'll use this.
All right.
We'll use this. Guys, we're going to share the mic. Unfortunately, we got a little technical issues as always.
That's it.
But Joe, how was your
Birthday?
no,
Welcome to One
your
Mic, Two
birthday?
Guys.
Joe wasn't here. Yeah, Joe
2
wasn't.
mics, 1 guy.
2 mics. One.
Jeez,
No,
that
1
sounds
mic, 2
terrible.
guys.
2 mics, 1 guy. Or 1 mic,
Oh,
2
good.
guys. 2 guys, 1
Joe
mic.
Joe had his birthday last week, so he wasn't here.
Oh, what a
But
night.
how was it?
Oh, it was just memorable.
Memorable?
I slept from 9:30 on after dinner. Matthew, Christina took, and Lucy took me out, and Lauren took me out to the Wind out in St. Catharines. Have you guys been to the Wind? The
Wind
sushi
in St.
place?
Win? No.
Oh, guys, go.
Sushi, eh?
Yeah, there's a robot that brings you your food.
Oh, that's the one you were telling me about.
Yeah.
That's
That
interesting.
seats you at your table.
Did you tip him well?
Say again?
Did you tip him or her well?
The robot.
The robot?
No. See, they help the waitress
Yeah.
and the waiters there.
Oh,
So when it gets really busy, they're put into action.
oh, good.
So
Matt,
I had a good time.
how was your
Enjoyed
week?
it.
Good. Had some hockey. That's about it.
Just hockey?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, let's get off into the start of hobby talk. Like always, we always start off with this episode. Last week we started off with. Joe, can you go grab a box of the Black Diamond?
Oh yeah.
You can open it for free, too.
No.
Oh, okay.
So, quick random note here is that the Connor Bedard 101 still hasn't been hit.
Wait, the Black Diamond? Didn't it get hit?
No, I'm talking about the Young Guns.
Oh, the Young
The
Guns,
Young
yeah.
Guns 101.
But
But what?
the other one got hit. The
Black
other-
Diamond.
Yeah, Black Diamond 101 got hit. Yeah,
Release day.
on release date. It was some card shop in Montreal actually hit it.
That's
So,
correct.
so I can't remember the name of the card shop.
Tabarnak.
So so to the people, to the guy who hit that. First of all,
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's life changing.
They're definitely putting it close to the $100,000 mark. I
Yeah.
would say. That's what my opinion would be. So Joe, did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, other than that, there has been a little bit of news with PSA joining forces with eBay. Mookie has the box there. Black Diamond was just released on yesterday. We actually did a break earlier, 2-boxer, and we hit a quad diamond of Steve Yzerman, number to 5. And we hit a Bedard, number to 399 as well,
Nice.
which is insane. So they're saying that Bedard is selling for roughly around $1,200 right now online. So congratulations to our customer who hit that.
Nice.
So Vegas plays Anaheim, by the way.
Vegas plays Anaheim tonight.
We'll get into that.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. But like I said, going back to PSA joining forces with eBay, this is a big deal. I haven't really read into it too much. I don't know if any of you guys read into it, but it happened last week just after our episode. So it was, I think, Friday it happened. The news came out that eBay and is it PSA or Golden? Golden and eBay. Sorry, Golden and eBay are combining. Not PSA. My apologies. So which is big news for Golden and big news for eBay and big news all around the hobby as well. I really don't know the full details of it, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with something with auctions and
Pretty sure it's like what Slab Shark's doing on a bigger scale. They're Golden with their auctions using eBay as a platform as opposed to their
could
website,
be,
right?
could be, yeah, it could be. Yep, that's probably for sure part of it.
Yeah.
What else? I don't know what's entitled
Yeah.
to that. But also, last Friday, I think I mentioned that the Topps UCC came out. Yes,
Yep.
I did.
Yeah, yeah.
We mentioned that already. Topps UCC came out.
How's it been? We've opened a bunch of boxes
man,
here, man.
we
Like,
ripped open 3 cases of that. So
Yeah.
36 boxes. One customer wasn't hit in shop, but we hit a 101. It was the Alejandro Granacho
Wow.
Future Stars Super Fractor 1 of 1.
that's Joe's guy.
And we also hit in shop on trade
Garnacho.
day.
I gave it to him for a song and a dance for free.
Yeah, that's Joe's best friend. And then today,
I don't know the Mexican.
and then actually on trade day on the weekend, Andy Palermo,
Yeah.
if you're watching, out of one pack wonder pulled the case hit of
saw
Erling
that.
Haaland
I saw that.
Topps Chrome. So I actually bought it off him.
Yeah, of course.
I bought it off him.
Of course.
So that was pretty cool. Trade day wasn't as busy as usual, but it was fun.
Yeah.
It was great times. I still don't know if my buddy Mike opened the box yet of the giveaway. I know he was supposed to open it today, so let's see if he opens it. Mike, if you're on the chat,
The game used?
the game game used. Yes.
Yeah.
Other than that, hobby topic. I really don't have anything else to say, to be honest with you, with the hobby news.
Yeah.
Other than the expo's coming up next week.
Expo's coming next week.
Let's talk a little bit about that. Actually, can we talk a little bit
Yeah,
about that?
of course.
We'll spend next week. So myself, I will be there. Joe's going to be there. I think Friday, Saturday.
Friday, I'm not here Monday to Thursday.
So Joe will be there Friday to
Vancouver,
Saturday. Mookie, you coming down at all?
I might come for one day. I'm planning on coming one day.
Okay. So
I'm
more.
checking the schedule right now, by the way, for Vancouver.
I know you are.
You know that.
No, you going for a playoff game, eh? Oh, yeah, you are, Joe.
I already looked at tickets at $253.
It's not bad.
No, I'll go.
That's not bad.
You'll go for sure.
I'll go. I don't
It's
care
a hobby
where I
box.
don't care where I sit.
It's a hobby box.
No, I'll sit one of the suites with.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot.
Trotch's wife. What's his name's wife? No, it's not Trotch.
Trotchage.
I don't know who you're talking about.
What's the coach's name?
Oh, Travis Green.
No,
That's the coach.
for Vancouver.
Yeah.
Then I'm thinking I'm thinking Rick Tocchet.
Rick Tocchet. You're talking about Tocchet. Is it
Sorry.
Travis Green? Where's Travis Green coach now? I don't even know. It's not.
No, he's not
I don't
coaching no more. He retired 10 years ago.
But yeah, so the lineup for the expo for signing, there's some big names going to
yeah.
be there. Felix Potvin being one of them. Dennis Rodman being
I'll
another.
get the full list.
What's his name? George St. Pierre
St. Pierre.
is going to be there. Canadian legend, UFC fighter. There's a bunch more too. I just can't remember off the top of my head. If any of you guys remember in the chat or you guys remember, that'd be great. We will be set up at booth 108, 109, which is right by the main entrance. So we're gonna have tons of cards. Also, we set up with my buddy George. Yes,
Is that by the same place we were last year?
exact same place.
That's in place.
Okay.
Exact same place. So when you come in through the main entrance, you hook a left right away, walk to the wall, and make a right, and we're like literally not even halfway up on the left side.
Check the schedule before you drive in.
Yeah, so we'll be there. I'll be there myself Thursday to Sunday. I love the expo. Expo every year. Every 6 months it happens. So this is the spring expo, and I'm just super excited, man. I get to see all my friends, all my collector buddies that I chat with on Messenger, Instagram. Get to see them in person. Make some trades. Buy some. We're going to be buying some cards
Yeah.
as well. So we're super excited for that. But yeah, man, just to see what else is out there, what other people bring to the show that you don't even thought of, that sometimes somebody would
Yeah.
have something like that, right? Also, Beckett will be there, and PSA will be there as well.
Are they grading live or are they just doing.
Not PSA.
PSA is not, Beckett is.
Beckett is?
PSA is accepting
Yeah.
submissions,
Orders, yeah.
but they won't be grading on site like last one, which I find a little bit of a bummer, in my opinion, but there's a reason why they did it, and who knows why that
Yeah.
reason is. But it's going to be, like I said, a good time. It's always busy. It's the second biggest show probably in the world next to the
Yeah.
Nationals, in
I
my
think
opinion.
the Montreal show being so close stole from it a little bit this year.
What he stole? What?
Like some of the guests, some of the people.
Montreal's a smaller show than
I
it
know,
is.
but still, it steals some of the event power.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the same person that runs it.
That, right?
Same person runs it.
No, I'm not saying
Same person runs both.
they're not run well. I think somebody wanted one in Quebec too.
Of course.
Yeah, it makes sense. So like that one I think is in May. I'm pretty sure. The Montreal one that Joe was just talking about. I'm not going to be going to. I got offered to go to that because one of my friends owns a store out there and said, "Hey man, why don't you come down? I'll bring you to a what's that? Montreal does the soccer game. What's that? It's
the
MLS.
Impact?
Impact. Montreal. But too bad I can't go. That would have been a fun time to
Yeah, of
watch.
course.
I'll go with them.
I'll go with Joe. Said
Joe,
he'll
Joe will
go.
go.
Joe will go. It's in May though. Are you in Vancouver or somewhere? You don't know.
No.
Okay.
I'll be in,
Really?
Kelowna that month.
Kelowna.
Kelowna. But there you go.
Forever,
But
man.
back to the expo.
I gotta work.
Just a quick couple of things I want to throw out there. It's going to be a good time. It always is. It brings people together. Upper Deck will be there as well. They do their little bit of a redemption thing they do. So I don't know what they have in plan this time, but they always do something. If you buy certain packages, they'll give you a free pack. So super excited to see what they have going on. Also, like I said, the autos is insane. That usually drives in the people into the show. So I don't know if it's gonna be better than the last one because it's hard to beat Mike Tyson,
Yeah.
right?
Ric Flair.
And
Same
Ric Flair.
time. They shut the parking lot down.
know.
And
For an
Carey
hour a
Price.
half.
And Carey Price.
An hour and a half.
And Carey Price.
The shrine.
The Carey Price.
When
So
he came out, I don't want an autograph. I was just bowing.
it's it's kind of hard to beat that lineup.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson, but don't get me wrong. There's Rodman's a legend.
Okay.
Still
Yeah.
good names.
Still good names. Like people. I don't know if it's gonna be better than last one. I hope it is.
Yeah.
I just hope each show gets better and better every time.
They could have bombed it completely and just went like terrible lineup.
But-
But they still did pretty good this year, I think.
They
Enough to
opened,
attract people.
yeah.
for sure.
They opened up like they have the same layout where it's still big enough. It's
Yeah.
gonna be big enough.
Yeah.
I think there's a separate entrance this year. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think CSC's having their own. Canada
Oh.
Sports Cards having their own entrance on the opposite
Wow.
side.
No kidding.
I think so. That could be a thing. That's what Jason
Yeah.
from Canada Sports Card told me. Shout out to Jason and Canada Sports Cards. But like I said, Expo next week, April 25th to the 28th, Thursday to Sunday. We will be there. Come by, say hello.
For sure.
Man, I can't wait to see everyone. And I'm just super excited. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I still haven't organized everything yet. I'm gonna get that done this week, but it's not much to do anyways. But man, I just can't wait to see everyone and have a good
For
time.
sure. For sure.
All right, let's get to the sports topic, man.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna jump in where we always jump in, right? We're gonna talk
Sure.
hockey.
Yep.
Of course, the main topic over the last 3, 4, 5 episodes that we've been talking about is Matthews gonna get to 70. We saw that come short by just a goal, and then we saw me and Joe were talking up front. We saw Sheldon Keefe just lean over his shoulder like this, and say, "Maybe next year, buddy." It's playoff time. Time to focus on that.
That's gonna rally your player up.
This is after obviously he said we're not going to focus on the 70, we're focusing on the team in the playoffs coming up right now. That's what Sheldon Keefe said a night before, 2 nights before.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah. Crazy.
But hey, it just wasn't going in the net for him. He said it the best. He's like, hey, it just wasn't meant to be. Like, man, he had 27 shots in the last 3 games and had 1 goal.
Just couldn't go.
Right? So what can you do? 69, I was telling Joe, 69 sounds better than 70.
Yeah.
It's not really like,
What's impressive,
as you guessed it, right on the dot.
yeah, and the 100 assists, like 2 people got
Yeah.
100 assists.
Kucherov and
this year.
McDavid.
Yeah.
Now there's 5 people that have only reached that
Yeah.
plateau. One player reached it 7 times. We won't
won't talk about
What
it.
the assists?
we won't
he
talk
did
about
it 7
him.
times.
Yeah, but if
He's one of the 5.
Matthews had beaten the 70, he would
No,
have
no,
been
no,
one
no,
of
no,
4.
I'm talking assists.
I know, but if Matthews had gotten the 70, he would have been one of 4
Yeah.
One of 4 what?
guys to reach 70. More than 70.
Oh
goals.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I could see.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I remember seeing Gilney 82, Timo Solani 92. Oh,
Yeah, I know.
These guys are like just unbelievable.
But yeah, like I said, I hope it doesn't like affect his play moving forward in the playoffs. I hope he can continue to perform and helps them as they meet their I guess say longtime revenge
Yes.
rivals, Boston
Yeah.
Bruins, coming up in the first round.
Oh,
But
that's gonna be tough one,
Yeah.
man. That's gonna be tough.
what are your thoughts on the whole Matthews thing? I know we both said over 70 the whole time, but
Yeah, we were when he was after last
Okay, what
episode.
else
That's
did
when the
you do?
countdown really started to
Yeah.
happen, right? So he got like what did he get? 2 goals in one game.
yeah.
And then we're
When
like,
you,
what's
you-
happening?
You predicted 4 in that game, and he got 2.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, man, like it's gonna happen. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's
yeah.
gonna happen. But still, it didn't happen. But impressive season, definitely by Austin Matthews. Definitely deserves a little bit of a round of applause for scoring 69 goals for the Toronto Maple
Hey.
Leafs. Now like you said, let's hope he continues that. Let's hope it continues on into the playoffs.
Yeah.
And that's when we really need it. We want-
Absolutely.
and playing Boston in the first round right now
Mm-hmm.
is there are like
It's just revenge, the revenge story, right? Like
there
obviously-
are what's that? There are kryptonite.
there is
There are
for sure.
kryptonite, Boston.
For sure.
So-
And we'll get into playoff predictions in a sec. Before
Okay.
we get into the playoff matchups and what it looks like for hockey, which is starting Saturday, by the way, guys, playoffs.
2 more days.
We saw a pretty significant thing happen last night as well, and we saw the Coyotes play their last game in the state of Arizona.
Yeah.
It was their last game. It was announced by the NHL that they are moving officially to Salt Lake, Utah, 2024.
Wow.
So very emotional game. Yeah.
But once the organization in Arizona gets their shit together, which they
They
will.
might come back.
No, they're not. Might it is.
It's coming back?
It is coming back.
But what do they do for
The
Salt Lake?
owner has 5 years now to get the grant money, the land,
Yeah.
to do the arena up. 5 years to get that thing up and running. If he doesn't get that done within the next year,
Year or 5 years?
no, it's going to be. It's going to be a 1 year thing to get all the shit together.
Oh, okay, you said 5
But
years.
it's got to be 5 years that it's got to be complete.
Oh,
But what do they do in that situation? Do they bring the old team back, or they just open up a new
they
team?
would just do
Expansion
it
team?
like Seattle.
Expansion team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, it's interesting to see. Like, I saw a couple like name suggestions for this new Utah team coming. Some of them made me laugh, but I don't know, Joe. Do you have can you pull up a list of like the predictions of the names that they're thinking for Utah?
Utah.
Utah's team.
New team names.
Why don't I use ChatGPT?
No, we're seeing what they suggested. People already have names suggested.
Well, I don't know. Let me see.
Google.
Utah.
Just type in potential Utah hockey names.
All right, champ.
There's a couple funny ones in there. That a couple ones I liked, but a couple ones I'm like, no, it can't be that name. But
Well, they're in Salt Lake City nearby,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's good for the city of Salt Lake.
Yeah, but
Not
I don't
gonna
think
s-
they have a big population there.
They have the Utah Jazz there.
Yeah, that's true.
What
And
else is
Utah
there?
could is
Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe's there. One of the biggest Olympic games were there, Salt Lake City.
what
The
Utah
Utah
Lakes?
Blizzard.
Utah
No,
Blizzards.
I don't like that.
The Utah Venom.
Nope.
Utah Venom.
No,
The Snake.
no.
The Utah Fury.
Utah
No.
Fury.
The Utah HC Hockey Club.
Utah, I like that.
That's all that came up.
That's soccer.
There's one other one that I saw was
33 minutes ago. Let's see what they
Yeah,
said.
okay.
Here, I got it now. Yeah, it's the same thing. I just
Really?
That's terrible.
there was one that caught my eye. They already had a logo and everything out.
I'm gonna
Utah HC. I like that.
Utah HC.
It's like a soccer club.
Yeah, HC Utah.
Yeah, the hockey club.
Yeah, to get the crest in like a soccer club.
But now I'm gonna try GPT.
Okay. Let's keep going.
I'm gonna see. I just want to find this.
Okay,
Utah
Mookie's gonna
hockey
try and
team
find
names.
it. But what in the chat, anyways? While we're trying to find this chat, what do you guys think of this move of Arizona going to Seattle? Sorry, Utah. We want to hear it in the chat. What you guys think? I think it's good. Isn't Atlanta supposed to be getting a team too?
I don't think.
Possibly again. I don't know, man.
The Thrashers. I like their jerseys.
You guys don't remember the Thrashers.
Of course I do.
Do you remember the Atlanta Flames?
So here,
No.
I do.
You're just old.
here's the official
Okay,
ones
guys,
here.
This is good.
You got big ones?
No, I got the Chat GPT. You want to hear something?
What do
You
they
can't
say?
name them the first one because that's already taken. The Utah Avalanche. They can't use that.
No.
The next one is the Salt Lake City Summit. I have no
I
idea.
kind of like that one.
The Washita Warriors, the Rocky Mountain Riptide, the Desert Thunder, the Salt Lake Saints. The Renegades is good. The Red Rock Renegades.
But something it has to kind of do with Utah.
I got it. The Utah Outlaws. Yeah, baby.
The Utah Mustangs.
There we go.
Because they have a lot of
What the
wild
hell
horses
is
there.
Utah Venom?
Top Musketeers.
Yes, Musketeers.
So this is a big one that they said. Like a lot of votes coming. Salt Lake City Swarm. With a B. The B's like the starting to sting.
Okay.
All right.
That's good. Charlotte. Yeah.
The Utah, the Salt Lake City Yetis.
Yetis.
Yeah.
Is good.
Isn't Yeti the thing that the women use?
Yeah,
or the
it's
coolers?
no, it's like
No.
a Yeti. It's
Isn't
like
that a
a
cooler?
little snowman.
Snowman, because they have
Like a
mountains and
Bigfoot
snow.
in the mountains of
Yeah.
snow.
That makes sense. Okay.
But we'll see.
Anybody asking any questions? Anybody
No.
live?
But we'll see what the name ends up being. It's always nice to unveil new teams, new logos, new designs. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. But I wanted to jump into quickly. Obviously, we have the playoffs a couple days away, so a little playoff preview. The Eastern Conference is all set in stone. The Western still a couple things that could happen in terms of the matchups. But I wanted to obviously go through the matchups and predictions, and we'll start with our beloved Toronto Maple Leafs. They're playing a revenge series against the Boston Bruins. A different look Boston Bruins this time around because they don't have Krejci, they don't have Bergeron, right? So Boston has the home ice advantage, right? So we play
Yeah.
the first games in Boston, but I wanted to get everyone's predictions on what you guys think the series will finish, and then I want you to say like who you think the MVP of that series is going to be.
Okay. Joe, you start.
Toronto, Boston. What's the prediction?
Boston's got home. I think
You got a comment here.
this is a tough one.
We lost
I'll
all
take
four
Toronto.
matches.
I'll take Toronto in 6.
Toronto 6.
And who's the MVP going to be for the Leafs? Since they're winning it.
Well, that's not the big.
We lost
I'm
all
gonna say
four
I'm gonna say
matches.
Tavares.
Tavares? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Nonstop.
not-
We got a comment. Nonstop says we lost all 4 matchups this year.
I know we did against
Yeah,
Boston.
against
Yeah,
Boston.
because it's
Playoffs is
not-
playoffs.
It means absolutely nothing because the one year we lost to Florida, we beat Florida 3 or 4 games, I think. but
Yeah.
it means nothing. Playoffs is different.
Matt, who do you think? Toronto or Boston?
Well, I'm gonna go with Toronto just because I'm a Toronto fan.
Okay.
Nice.
And who do you think's going to
And
be MVP?
Give me some names.
Matthews, Marner.
I want to go with Matthews or Marner,
Yeah.
but I was kind of wanted to switch it
Yeah,
up. Let's
yeah.
just go with Matthews or Marner.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
for sure.
Steve, what do you think?
Man, it's going to be. I think the Leafs.
It's Friday, right?
Saturday, 8 p.m.
Leafs. I'm going to say stick with Leafs. What Joe said, Leafs in 6.
Mhm.
I think they're going to get one on the road starting in the first 2 games. That's my opinion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And what I don't know if it's going to be first or second, but they're going to get one of them.
Yeah.
And
There's only one fucking wild card there.
Yeah.
what?
They have 2 goalies.
I know.
They're like
It's
here.
Boston, I know.
Oh, Boston is good.
They
Yeah,
have 2
but
number 1 goalies, yeah.
But I think who is going to be the MVP? I'm going to go with Matthews being MVP
Nice,
for
nice.
that series.
Awesome. I'm going to keep the trend going, obviously. Maybe you
Got
think it's a bit
translucent,
biased.
though. Yeah, that's true. We did get translucent.
But I'm gonna go Leafs winning that series. It's gonna be a long series against Boston. I think there's a lot of memories, a lot of things to battle out. Like Joe said, 2 amazing goaltenders, so they can switch and swap whatever they want with Allmark and Swayman. I think Leafs in 7. And I'm gonna toss a wild card out for MVP because this has been our downfall at many playoffs in the past. But I think Samsonov actually ends up being the MVP and
Okay.
standing on his head and being a great performance this series.
So you think he's going to have a great performance?
Yeah.
I can see that happening. Why not?
But very close series. Like, I think it'd be close, like 1-0, 2-1
Domi.
games, overtimes. Like I think it's gonna be very tough game as well too. I think a big thing to keep in account against Toronto and Boston is the physicality that has to come up, and I think Ryan Reeves has to play a big role in that and set the tone early. So
Domi as well. And,
yeah,
Domi,
Like Nonstop said here, Domi as well.
I just look at the second. Not so much.
well,
the
Boston
second-
doesn't have
the second
anybody.
line,
Boston has one line.
The third and fourth lines are Boston.
They have-
Just-
yeah.
they come to play.
I know, but yeah,
Yeah.
They come to play when the top 2 lines aren't playing, and that's what makes them. That's what Toronto has to do this time.
yeah.
Their third and fourth lines have to
They
step
gotta
up.
produce.
Yeah,
Awesome.
100%.
So keep the trend going with the prediction and then
Yep.
MVP. We got the next series in the Eastern Conference. It's going to be the New York Islanders and the Carolina Hurricanes.
Carolina.
I'm jumping in right away and just saying Carolina in 5. And I'm going to say the MVP of that is going to be, I'm going to toss out, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say Bunting, man.
Bunting. Okay.
Funny you say Bunting's not on the team.
Oh, is he not in there anymore?
No, he got traded to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Did he use Pittsburgh? Oh, he did. Okay, so I'm going to go with Aho.
Okay.
No, you're not doing anything wrong there.
Yeah.
Joe, what do you think? Carolina. And how many?
4.
Sweet.
No, actually, I'll give him 5. I'll give it 5.
5, yeah.
Are you writing this down?
Right here, buddy.
Okay.
I said 5, you said 5.
Okay.
Who's your MVP for Carolina?
It would be. Oh, no. Hold on, it'll come to me.
Okay, Matt, you go. While Joe's thinking.
Go. It'll
Who
come
do you
to
think,
me.
Carolina?
Yeah,
It's
Carolina or
or the
Islanders?
Islanders?
Who do you think's gonna win?
I think Islanders.
Ooh,
Islanders?
I like.
I'll go with Islanders.
And how many games?
I'm gonna do the full 7.
Okay.
Islanders is 7. I like that. We got nonstop saying Isles MVP Sorokin.
Sorokin, the goalie, nice.
I like
Oh,
that.
Horvat. Yeah, they've got some good players.
Man,
Barzal.
I'm gonna take Carolina. I don't know who's gonna be MVP,
Okay.
but I'm gonna take Carolina.
I
in
got my
5.
guy.
Who's your guy?
Who's your-
I can remember who was Seth Jarvis.
Seth Jarvis, nice.
He's good, yeah.
Nice pick.
Good. Yeah, I'm gonna take them in 5 though.
Nice.
Carolina.
Guys, you want me to read their defense?
No,
Oh, I know.
Keep
Slavin,
going,
I
keep
know.
going. They
Um,
picked up Jake Gensel, by
yeah.
the way, for Bunting.
Gensel, who's I was thinking about. It was Gensel.
Gensel's on the team.
Yeah. Awesome. This series right here, guys, arguably I think the one that, obviously aside from the Leafs, but I think this is the one that I'm most excited about, guys. We're seeing, because we saw the swap happen late yesterday or a couple nights ago, but we got the Battle of Florida in the first round. We got
Yeah.
Tampa Bay versus Florida, which I think is going to be a high octane series.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really tough to pick this one, to be honest. I know Florida's a very, very strong team. We saw it in the playoffs last year. Tampa just has the experience, right? They have the experienced guys. They got Kucherov who's playing lights out. I'm going to say this is going to 7 as well, and I think Tampa Bay takes the edge over Florida, guys. MVP is going to be Nikita Kucherov.
Okay, Giuseppe.
What's the
Tampa, Florida, Battle of Florida.
I'm picking Florida, Kachuk.
Florida, Kachuk, how many
I was gonna
games?
say that.
6.
I was
6?
just gonna
Nice.
say that.
I think you're the same.
I was gonna say,
Florida.
but 7 games.
7
Florida-
games?
Florida
But
on
Kachuk?
7. Well, Kachuk has
I'll
MVP.
pick Florida.
Kachuk's
Florida?
a whole-
So everyone's against Mookie, guys. Let's go Bolts. I just want to see.
I'll tell you
Tampa's
right
tough
now.
team, man.
I just want to
You're
see.
right. You're
They're a
right.
good
Yeah.
team.
You're right.
Nonstop says Tampa and 6.
They
Cooch
have
MVP.
hard
Thank you.
over there.
All right, nonstop.
Awesome. And the last one wrapping up in the Eastern Conference, I think it's for me it's kind of like it is my second team, right? I've been an OV fan my whole life since he entered the league, but we saw Washington sneak in after that controversy that happened, Philly pulling their
Yeah.
goalie and then these guys coming in. But Washington squeaked into the playoffs. They're playing a familiar foe. They seem to meet these guys every year in the playoffs, but it's Washington versus the New York Rangers. I'm going to throw a wrench out there just because Ovi's my boy, and I think Washington wins this series in 6 with Ovechkin being the MVP.
Jeez.
Joe, what do you think?
What do you think? Rangers, Caps?
Rangers, do I have to pick the player?
Yeah, man.
I'm picking the Rangers in 4 games. And it's going to be...
You're going sweep?
Oh, yeah.
I love
Ranger,
it.
Joe's taking Rangers
love
as
it.
a sweep. I like it.
I like it. Hey,
Okay.
who's your MVP?
Sweet. For the Rangers
Panarin?
in my... No.
Is it Binajad?
Uh,
Shesterkin?
no, I think it's going to be... No. I'm going to pick someone Lafreniere.
Whoa, your boy, your value of the cards going up. Man.
It's gonna be-
I know, yeah.
Look at his last 9
Yeah,
games.
yeah.
Last night I was up till 2 o'clock doing my due diligence.
Watching videos of Lafreniere
No,
fixing
you
his
want
hair.
to see my spreadsheets on my hockey pool?
Oh, I know. I don't
we
want
don't
to
have
see
time
it.
for that.
We don't have time for that. 2 hours.
Matt, what do you think?
Who? For who?
Okay.
Washington Capitals or New York Rangers?
I'm gonna go New York Rangers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's who's your pick?
Remember the cheer?
I'm taking the Rangers
Remember
in
the
5.
cheer?
All right, so Mookie gets
Rangers
the skunk
in 5.
again, guys. I got
Okay.
Tampa on my own and Washington on my own. So we'll see
Matt,
next
remember
week.
the cheer at the...
Awesome. So Eastern Conference looking.
Nonstop says Rangers in 5, Lafreniere as
Nice.
MVP.
Nice. Yeah, Eastern Conference, pretty good matchups all around. I think it's gonna be very, very exciting to watch that. They start Saturday. They kick off all their games Saturday. the Western Conference. So, like I said, we have a couple things that are going to happen I wanted to talk about here. But obviously, we got Dallas. They're waiting for their opponent, right? We got the LA Kings and the Vegas Golden Knights playing tonight. Vegas is playing Anaheim, and the Kings are playing Chicago. So what ends up happening here, guys, is if the LA Kings win, they're going to play Dallas.
Okay.
If they lose and Vegas wins, Vegas plays Dallas, and then Edmonton waits for the other winner as well.
Oh.
Right? So it really depends on what happens. So if,
Okay.
yeah, that's going to end up happening. So I know Dallas and Edmonton are watching those games closely tonight for their opponent. But we have two other matchups that are set up. We got
Okay.
Winnipeg versus Colorado, and then Vancouver and Nashville. So I know we don't know what's going to happen in the first two series, but let's just do predictions for Winnipeg and Colorado. What do you guys think is going to happen in that?
Winnipeg, Colorado. Colorado, Nate McKinnon, 6 games.
That's easy. I think it's to be a familiar thing all around. I'm going to say the exact same thing.
I'm gonna be sick.
gonna school
I'm
him.
just gonna say Cale Makar.
Just say Cale Makar. I love
That's the
it.
only
They're
difference.
going to school him.
Maddie, what do you think? Winnipeg or Colorado?
Winnipeg.
Matt's alone.
Wow.
Matt's alone in this, so we got the alone one.
I like
It's
Winnipeg.
hard to
I
go.
like Winnipeg.
I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to go
Listen,
against a
man.
Canadian
Yeah.
team because I want to see a Canadian team win it.
The only way Winnipeg wins is if Connor Hellebuck goes a little bit mental and plays out of his mind.
Yeah.
Well, they started off the season very good. Winnipeg. They
Yeah.
had a great
Very
season.
good.
Awesome. So Matt.
Winnipeg in 5.
Oh, Matt's not alone.
Hallebuck MVP.
Nice. We got someone else.
And he
in the
also
chat.
said Dallas. No, it's nonstop.
Yeah.
Dallas to the cup. He said.
Nice. Vancouver Nashville is the next set matchup. Who do you guys think? I think Vancouver's going to win in 4.
First.
I'm gonna go
Vancouver, Nashville.
I'm
Matt.
going Vancouver 4.
Vancouver, Nashville. Vancouver.
Yeah. I'm going.
Vancouver in 5
Yeah.
because of UC Saros. I like it.
Nice.
I'm gonna take Vancouver in 6 because of Elias Patterson.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Vancouver 4. Brock Besser is going to be MVP of that series.
That's not bad.
That's not a bad pick.
But okay.
Awesome.
Quick question. Since
Yeah.
we can't talk about the other 2 games.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, we can.
We have. Well, Dallas doesn't have the team yet.
Actually, we can predict. We can predict. Okay, so Dallas has that spot. So let's just predict that series: Dallas versus LA Kings or Vegas.
Guys, I'm picking Dallas to go the
I'm picking Dallas to go.
I
to
think
the cup.
Dallas wins any of those games. So I think.
I
they
think
will-
Dallas is winning the cup.
Yeah, so do I.
I don't know
Or-
about that.
I have Dallas and Rangers to the cup.
And then we got Edmonton versus Vegas or LA Kings. I think. I don't know. Edmonton always chokes in the first round. Like,
They can't this year.
do you think they don't? Like, I think Edmonton actually gets through the first round, and they're
I
gonna-
say
That's a tough
Edmonton's
game.
going to take
they're
that.
they're in 5 games. They're gonna win. And do you know who's gonna be MVP? Yes,
McJesus?
McLeod.
Like Ryan, you want to bump up the value of your cards? Eh?
Yeah, I
Well,
We got 10 young guns, man, sitting.
Nonstop says Vancouver 6 and 6. TJ Miller MVP. That's a nice one.
Nice. But yeah, honestly, from one sport to the next, guys, just because we're at 7:30 right now, but we have NBA playoffs starting too, guys, which is huge. So we not only have hockey starting, but we got NBA starting as well. We got pretty crucial games tonight. The final leg of the play-in tournament is happening tonight, where we have Chicago versus Miami. Winner of that's going to play Boston, and then we got Sacramento and the Pelicans. Winner of that's going to play number 1 seed OKC. So I mean, I'm not sure how much everyone watches basketball, but I want to do quick predictions. Maybe just toss a name out there. But Chicago versus Miami tonight. It was actually just announced that Jimmy Butler's out for Miami tonight,
Oh,
which is crazy. So
just for tonight?
just for tonight. Well,
Okay.
tonight it's winner in. Like this is it. So what are your predictions? Chicago, Miami.
Well, now that I know Jimmy Butler's gone, I'm going to be taking Chicago. I got to take Chicago. My boy Vucevic is going to get a double-double.
I'm the same way. I'm taking Chicago that game. What do you guys think? Chicago
I'll go
versus
Miami.
Miami. Miami.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Joe,
Joe,
Chicago or
just
Miami?
toss Chicago Bulls or Miami Heat.
I'm a Miami fan.
Okay.
Miami. Okay.
All right.
Well, I have to because I don't know.
Awesome. The next game we got Sacramento versus the Pelicans. Okay, so interesting about this as well. Zion Williamson, who scored 40
Oh, I
points.
got mine.
Zion Williamson, who scored 40 points against the Lakers in their loss last night,
Okay.
is actually out for this game now too
Oh,
against
man.
Sacramento. So I think Sacramento takes that handily.
Is he injured?
He hurt his hamstring again.
Jesus Christ, this guy, man. Like, just when you think his cards are going to go up in
I know,
value,
I know.
He's like
Great time to buy.
Had a great season. Had an amazing season this year. Man, I'm still gonna go with the Pelicans. I still think they could take him.
Yeah?
I
Nice.
think the Pelicans can take him.
Matt, what do you think? Pelicans or
What are you
Kings?
doing?
Sacramento.
Sacramento? Nice.
Come to the back.
Awesome. So we'll go through the East and West again right now.
They can see you on camera.
I know.
They can see you on camera.
We'll go East and West for the basketball matchups. We've got Orlando playing Cleveland. Steve, who do you think's going to win that matchup?
Orlando, Cleveland. Oh, there's just skip the dish. You ordered skip the dishes. That's right. Orlando, sorry, repeat.
Orlando versus Cleveland.
Oh man. I'm
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
gonna take Orlando. I'm gonna take Orlando.
It's
Orlando?
confidence.
Yeah, I
Nice.
like Orlando.
I like Orlando too.
I'm taking Cleveland that series.
Okay.
Matt?
Orlando or who?
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Let's go Orlando.
Orlando? Nice.
All right.
Then we got the Philadelphia 76ers versus the most hated team in the NBA, the New York Knicks. Yes, Sinan, I know you're watching this, man. What do you think? Philly versus the Knicks?
Oh man.
I know earlier we were saying Knicks should have
Knicks.
dropped first playoff,
I'm going
first
Knicks.
round out.
I'm gonna say Knicks are gone. Sorry, Z. I gotta take Philly.
Yeah.
I gotta take Philly.
I'm taking Philly as well. That's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a close series. Though. I think in 6.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a close series too.
What do you think, Matt?
Knicks.
Knicks?
Knicks.
Matt's on Team Zenon. What about you, Joe? Are you?
Knicks.
Knicks.
Whoa.
New York.
You're trying to get in Zenon's good books, huh?
Yeah.
Who wants better grades?
Better grades.
Everyone he says was a 9 was a 10, so it's worked out.
Awesome. The next series I don't really want to talk much about because Boston's incredible, number 1 seed in the East. I think they take care of business whoever it is, Chicago or Miami.
Oh, that's where they get to play.
Yeah, I think Boston.
I think Boston will go through. First
I think
round,
Boston
yeah.
sweeps.
First round. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna win the championship.
No.
I don't think Tatum has.
No, we'll see.
I don't think
We'll
Tatum
see.
has it.
He's been there twice. He just has to get over the hump and win it. So,
Yeah.
Indy versus Milwaukee. I think one of the most evenly matched matchups in the playoffs on the East side. We got the Pacers, who have Siakam, Turner, and Halliburton. Then we got Milwaukee, who revamped themselves and got Giannis. Obviously, they have Middleton and Lillard.
Yeah.
So I think that's the most evenly matched up. But what do you think? Who do you think is going to take this
I'm gonna
series?
take
Steve?
Milwaukee on that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How about you, Matt?
Playoff Giannis is different.
Yeah.
And same
Wait,
with Lillard.
Milwaukee or who?
Indiana Pacers.
Pacers.
Pacers, I like
I'll go
it.
Pacers.
Joe?
Milwaukee because I like the Fonz.
Nice. I'm going to take Milwaukee as well. I just think they have the more
Classic Joe move.
they have more what was I saying, experience in that
Stop
team
there.
that just and they've been playoff performers, right? Like Dame comes up in the clutch, Giannis is just a beast.
Yeah. Very very good in playoffs.
I will say Indiana has a chance to take this if Caitlin Clark plays for them.
hitting the
So,
threes.
yeah, if they put her in the game, I think that they might take it, but I'm going to take Milwaukee in this one.
That'd be pretty cool.
Awesome. So we go to the Western side now, guys. We got a lot of good matchups. Like I think the champions definitely going to come from the West this year.
Yeah.
We saw like a lot of good teams here, guys. Starting off with the first series, we got Phoenix versus Minnesota. What do you think happens in this? Obviously, we got KD, Booker, and those guys on this side, and then we got Minnesota, Anthony Edwards, Gobert.
Man, it's gonna be tough.
It's a very tough series.
That's gonna go 7 games in my opinion. And do you know who has a home court advantage in that one?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Just because they have home court, I'm taking Mini. I'm gonna take Mini there.
What
It's
do you
gonna be
think, Matt?
but
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Let me just double check
Joe?
the home
The
court.
Timberwolves.
Yeah, it is.
Joe takes Timberwolves too.
Minnesota's got home court.
Not the Timberwolves. Oh, yeah.
Awesome. I'm taking.
Timberwolves are losing.
I'm taking Minnesota as well. I think I think they're just gonna power through. To be honest,
They look good.
KD, unless he plays, if he's healthy, like we've seen him get hurt in the playoffs.
He's
too
gonna
before,
retire
right?
soon.
Yeah. Next one. What was like an up and down season with these guys, the LA Lakers, who are playing very, very well as of late because
Yeah.
everyone's being healthy, right? Like you got Anthony Davis, you got LeBron James playing well, you got Reeves playing well. What's his name? D'Angelo Russell playing well. They are heading to Denver, Jokic's house, in the first series. How do you think LeBron and the Lakers fare against Denver in a series?
Denver's gonna beat them in 4 games.
Sweet,
Yeah.
sweet. What do you
Denver's
think?
gonna beat them in 4 games.
What do you think?
Denver versus who?
Lakers, LeBron.
Lakers, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I love that pick. Joe,
Go for the
Lakers?
man.
You're going Lake City too? Awesome.
You're going against your.
All yellow.
You got to cheer for
All
Jokic.
yellow? I love that.
He plays for Denver.
What? I like LA. It's a beautiful
I love
city.
that picture. I'm going to say Denver just because they're coming off a massive championship last year as well. But LeBron, AD, and the boys are going to give them a run for their money.
They will.
This will mark my words right now. This will be Denver's toughest challenge in the NBA playoffs.
Denver's doing good. They won the season
Yeah.
cup last year.
Yeah, they won.
Holy
They won
crap.
everything. But yeah, I think they're going to get a run for their money. That's a Joe move.
Steve, I don't know about basketball, so don't worry.
I know.
No b-ball.
The next one we got here, guys, from Jokic to Doncic. We got Doncic and the boys versus the Clippers.
Oh, Doncic is beating them all day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many games?
Oh, 6 games.
6 games?
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough series.
What do you think?
Paul
Clippers or
Is Paul
Mavericks?
George and thing injured?
Yeah,
Clippers.
well, he's playing.
Oh, okay.
Clippers?
I want to go with Clippers. Just because what was his name on there?
Ooh,
I'll remember. I forget his
Clippers and
name.
who?
Chris Paul?
Yeah, the Clippers, man.
Yeah.
Who and who?
Clippers in Dallas.
Mavericks, eh?
That was a long time ago.
I want another LA.
That's-
I'm gonna go Mavericks.
I'm going to go Mavericks in 7. I think it's a very, very close, tight-knit
Are
series.
you gonna remember all these picks?
No.
We got it on video.
No, I'll just say, I said that. Yeah, I predicted it. OKC.
You know you can't do that on Bet365.
I know,
You know.
I know. OKC, last series matchup. They're waiting for the winner of Sacramento and the Pelicans tonight. But we've seen OKC do something amazing this year, man. Like they're the youngest team to ever get the first seed
Yeah.
in the Western Conference. I think their average age is like 26 years old.
SGA, baby.
Think about that for a sec, guys. And that's
SGA.
Canada Pride. SGA leading the way for that team.
SGA, Shy going all the way.
What do you think? What do you think of OKC? Do you think?
They look good. I've watched a couple of games of theirs this year, and I think they look really good, very organized. They look, like I said, now going into the playoffs as a young team is very hard. But if I had to pick like what we have there, I think OKC will still win the first round. They look too good going into this playoffs right
Yeah.
now, and hopefully they maintain it. And they will get, and I think they'll do it in about five or 6 games for sure. That's
I
my
agree as
opinion.
well. I think OKC is. I don't think it's gonna be 5 games. I think it actually might go 7 games depending on who they play. Like I said, I predicted Sacramento to win the game tonight.
Yeah.
Sacramento is a really, really deep team with Sabonis, De'Aaron Fox. I forget the one guy's name, but they're going to surprise some people as well. I think OKC is a perfect matchup for them. So I think OKC is going to get the edge and just pass by. But I think 7 games for that one. OKC is going to win.
Okay. I can see.
What do you guys think?
Huh?
OKC versus the winner of the Pelicans in Sacramento. Joe doesn't know.
Joe shrugs his
Great
shoulders.
burger though.
He has a full mouth.
I was gonna say,
Great
no, it's not a
burger.
burger, it's a chicken.
The chicken.
He has a full mouth over there.
OKC.
I wasn't
OKC
even listening.
versus, and they play the winner of whoever wins tonight of Sacramento and Pelicans.
OKC. I think OKC is a pretty good team,
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
They always have been.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
they
like.
shine.
I like it. So
I like OKC.
everyone's on the. Actually, 3 of us are on board with OKC, and Joe's on board with a chicken sandwich.
Yeah. Shoulder shrug. Big chicken sandwich.
But that wraps up for NBA guys. It's like I said, an exciting time. We got
It's my weak spot.
Yeah, we got the playoffs of 2 major sports, the NHL and NBA, starting at
Yep.
the same time, which is awesome. So looking forward to seeing how those.
Usually it doesn't happen like that.
yeah.
Usually NBA starts a
Yeah.
little bit later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually there are a couple of weeks off.
Yeah,
It's a leap year this year, guys.
it's nice. It's nice to see. It's gonna be a lot of sports to watch, guys. Get ready. A lot of beers to be drank. Oops, am I allowed to say that? I don't know.
A
Yeah.
lot of good soccer too left.
A lot of good soccer. And I'm gonna jump into that right now, guys. We like to throw in soccer because we just had a nice, and this is part of why my week
What a
was
week.
good.
This week was good.
Little Champions League recap, guys. We officially have our Final 4 teams set. They're playing very soon, and we're going to start with the one side. The first thing I'm going to say after our predictions last week, Steve, we were completely off.
Okay.
We were 100% wrong.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
we couldn't have been on opposite sides. PSG absolutely destroyed Barcelona
I
4-1.
think I picked PSG. didn't
You
I?
picked Barcelona to destroy them like 4 nothing.
Oh, okay, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
So PSG ends up moving on with a 6-4 on aggregate, but they
That
destroyed
red
them.
card. That red card screwed them in the
I
last
know.
game. That to me, it's a card, It's a yellow card, but it's not a red card.
Yeah, I agree as well.
Especially that early in the game, it's not saying he did take away a scoring chance. He did everything that is a foul, but a yellow card should have been. Red card,
I agree.
or what he really should have done was let him take the shot and score because
Yeah.
you're up 2 goals.
Yeah.
Barcelona was up 2 goals already,
I agree.
but it is what it is, and now PSG's onto the
PSG
semifinals.
moves on, and their foe that they're meeting next is surprisingly what I didn't think was going to happen, but Borussia ended up smacking Atletico
Atletico.
4-2
I know.
and move on 5-4 in aggregate.
That was a good game.
A great game. I thought Atletico for sure was just they're up, right? Like I thought they were going to take it and run away with it, but Dortmund came to play, and now PSG meets Dortmund in the semifinals. So what do you think?
PSG versus Dortmund. Man. I think PSG's going to take it.
Yeah.
I think they're too fast.
Yeah.
Did you see Dembele play?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, did you see how fast that
Man
guy?
on
He's
a mission.
faster than Mbappe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's faster than Mbappe. Like, Jesus, man. He is so fast. It's gonna be a good game because you got German style soccer and you're gonna have French style soccer too, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at it. And Dortmund's not a team to be walkover.
No.
But I think PSG's gonna take it.
Yeah, I agree as well. I think PSG handily takes that game as well.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think? PSG versus Dortmund. Who do you think goes on to the final?
This is Champions League finals.
You know, after watching Mbappe the last few games, hey, I'm gonna go with France.
PSG, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt, what do you think?
Right.
Or
PSG?
PSG.
Nice.
Yeah.
So everyone's on PSG. So
Dortmund's from.
So we're saying
You know
PSG
that
There's a little inside joke towards this.
Yeah.
Matt was helping me organize breaks today.
Yeah.
And every
learned
time,
a few new
and he doesn't know soccer at
Yeah.
all, right? So he's learning all the new soccer teams. So every time he saw the Benfica logo,
Yeah.
he called it Mexico.
Yeah, pretty close.
International.
They speak the same language.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Spanish and Portuguese are different.
Maybe it's
Exact. To the other side of the bracket, which is arguably like obviously what I like to refer to as like the side of death or the group of death.
Yeah.
We saw Bayern take care of business. They beat Arsenal 1-0. Kimmich's beautiful header took them home, and they ended up moving on 3-2 on aggregate. And then me and Steve are going to be butting heads because his team ended up squeaking by, which I did predict this correctly, guys. I said 1-1, and then Madrid's going to win in penalties, and they did. What are your thoughts on that game? I know you were watching it while doing a break, but what did you think?
Man, it was the penalty shots kept glitching out.
Yeah.
But man, the first both legs were good legs.
Croatia didn't come to kick a penalty, I'll tell you that.
But but Modric and Kovacic couldn't score a goal on couldn't score a penalty with a stack full of hundreds in a whorehouse. Okay, and unfortunately, they, like I said, both teams missed on both sides. And I think who was it? Also Bruno Fernandes, not Bruno Fernandes. What's his name? From Man City.
Silva.
Silva. He shot the ball right at fucking the goalie.
Yeah, he tried to do it right down the middle, and then he boy just stood there. He's like,
But like I said, I'm happy. Hala Madrid, my boys, won. I know you're happy. Your team.
it's gonna be a
Bayern.
battle, man. What do you think?
So
Who do you think is
myself,
coming through?
Mookie
We're
said,
biased, right? Like,
we're definitely biased when it comes to this.
let's ask Joe and Matt because we know who we think is gonna go in the final. Who do you think?
For what? Your
I'm sorry about City, by the way, Joe. I know you're really cheering for City. This
Real
year.
Madrid or
Well, I was cheering for them.
Madrid or
They-
Bayern?
Madrid or Bayern Munich.
Byron.
Yes, he knows.
All right, Matt says Bayern
Joe.
I'll go with Madrid.
because he knows he wouldn't
love
be
it.
allowed in the
Yeah.
store.
Really?
Yeah, he won't let me in.
Guys,
No, my.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
boyfriend
it's gonna be
plays on
it's gonna be a hell of a match. But I'll tell you that though. It's gonna
Yeah.
be a great game
Ah,
all
his
around.
boyfriend Modric plays.
I think
Oh,
I think one of the
okay.
one of the biggest stories probably will be in that matchup is like a lot of talk on Alphonso Davies,
Going to Madrid.
Bayern,
Yeah.
and then going to Madrid.
and
like,
Harry Kane. too.
Harry Kane, like it's gonna be a lot. going on
We
there.
also have sorry. Aaron says Dortmund going to win it all. He's question mark.
no.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
so.
say no.
I don't think so. I honestly, no offense, Mookie, but I said this from the beginning, like I do every year. Madrid's winning it. They're just built
Yeah.
for Champions League. Man. Bayern's also too.
Hey, what do you think of a German final potential?
But I'm
The real German foul, not
But it's
Fr-
gonna
not,
be.
not Frank.
I think it's set up for Mbappe versus
Yeah,
Madrid.
yeah.
I think
Hey.
no offense because there's a storyline behind it, and you're gonna see Mbappe versus
Yeah.
Madrid and see what he can do. That's I don't know, but who knows what can happen.
Storyline.
It'll be interesting either way. So we'll see. I think it's next couple weeks. Next week they start.
FA Cup semifinals and English footy this weekend as well. Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be a cool time to see. I think they start next week. I think they play. Right? Is it next
Soon,
week
soon.
or a couple weeks?
I could be wrong. Maybe I'll have to check.
We'll see though. But we haven't talked about this yet either. I know we talked about UFC last week, but I wanted to bring a new sport into this week because we saw, I'd say one of my favorite times in the beginning of spring is laying on the couch and watching the Masters, the golf.
Oh,
Man, we saw Scotty Scheffler absolutely dominate the Masters on the weekend. He handedly won the Masters, the green jacket. Second time in 3 years he won it. I guess the question here, I obviously want to get your take on it. What do you guys think if you guys had a chance to watch the golf?
Not a
But
golf guy.
what do you think about Scotty Scheffler? Do you think he has a chance of becoming the best of all time? I know we're Tiger fans, but
I'm a Tiger fan. That's all I know about golf.
yeah.
That's all I know about golf.
Joe, did you catch the golf this weekend?
Not at all. No, too much sports. I can't do it all.
Can't do it all.
Can't do it all. Too much sports.
So I guess Mookie will just talk to himself about golf. The golf was great. Scheffler's
Almost.
How was the weather?
the weather was beautiful. Not even a drip of rain. They had a bit of
How was the beer?
the beer was flowing. I saw a lot of guys drinking.
You
during
know,
the course.
actually, hold on a
Was it
second.
cold?
You're friends with Cole, right?
Yeah,
So
it's Cole's birthday by the way the other day. Happy birthday, Cole.
were you with him? Happy birthday, Cole. Were you with him during the weekend at all?
No.
So I noticed on his stories he was watching the Masters with, I guess, family members or whatever. And I'm like, are you guys ready to take a nap together? Because I would fall asleep.
Yeah.
That's me. That's me with golf, guys. I'm sorry. I can play it,
Yeah.
but I can't watch it.
But that's all I want to talk about in that state. WNBA. Another thing I want to touch on. I know we have a few minutes here because we started early.
Yeah.
But we saw Caitlin Clark, guys, got drafted number 1 overall by the Indiana Fever, which
Crazy.
I think we can all agree upon that was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But I guess my question to everyone here is, first season of Caitlin Clark's WNBA career, do you think we see her get MVP or Rookie of the Year or both? What do you think?
I say rookie.
Sorry.
I don't know about
It's
MVP
just me.
because I don't follow WNBA.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna give her.
I think we're gonna follow it a lot more now, though, right? Like,
I'm gonna start following it.
Yeah.
But I think she will win Rookie of the Year. I don't know about MVP.
I think Rookie of the Year for sure is a lock. What does anybody else in the chat say? But yeah, the last thing I want to talk about is MLB, and the reason why I want to talk about MLB today is because we saw the Blue Jays win the series against Zenon's Yankees.
Zenon's Yankees.
Yeah, we saw them.
Wasn't it a swept?
No, we almost
They got
swept them,
it.
but we blew it in the 9th in the last game. But we won the series. We saw Dalton Varsho have an unbelievable series with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs.
Yep.
But what's your message to Zenon and the Yankees fans, and how do you think about the Jays in that series?
Zenon, just stop the trash talking. Just stop. Because even though you're a New York fan through and through, Toronto's just better, man. You gotta support your home team.
No, he doesn't.
He only supports New York. He doesn't. He hates.
Well, no,
the Toronto
well, Joe's saying no because Joe likes
can
Montreal,
support
Vegas, Chicago.
Whoever he likes.
team. Joe almost broke his
Oh,
laptop
Joe.
just now.
Tell me.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, Zenon, my condolences on your loss. I don't know what else to say, man. It looks like the Jays were better in the series.
Aaron says Jays being as inconsistent as they can be, they're probably not going to lose 4 games, the next 4 games in a row.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we'll see, man. It probably will happen as long as they beat the Yankees in the series.
Yeah.
That's all that matters for me
It's
at
a
this
little
point.
friend thing going on here in the circle.
The last thing I want to talk about the MLB, I don't know if you guys saw it, but there's been a lot of controversy with the umpires and their terrible
what's
calls.
that, Angel?
Angel Ramirez.
Oh my God! How did they not fire him?
His calls have been atrocious, but it's leading to a lot of talk about like the whole strike zone, the umpires' calls, and whether they should just remove umpires altogether and just give it to technology and computers,
I agree.
and just have like a screen behind it, behind the base says strike or not strike.
I agree.
Like, what are your thoughts on that? I think they 100% should because they're blowing some of these calls terribly.
Well, especially
That guy was.
I watched the clip of some of his calls the other day,
Yeah.
and it's like it's like one of those comedy
Yeah.
clips. Though. And
I know.
it's all balls, and he's
Yeah.
like,
Strike. I know.
and it's like, and you see like the square thing, The strike
Sebastian says
zone.
hi. What's up, Sebastian?
What's up, Sebastian?
Seabass!
What's up, Seabass? What's up, Sebsa? What was I just talking? The strike zone. I agree with you. They should make it like
Yeah.
automated now or robot, whatever you want to call it. But I still think they would need a first baseman and a third.
For sure.
baseman
They need those umpires, yeah.
because of the check swings, right? So they would still need those. I would also say they could have someone in behind there, just in case the computer glitches.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you never know, right? But I totally agree. I think MLB was looking into that.
They were.
I think last year, 2 years ago, I read about it. I remember.
Well, they brought the whole like pitch tracker, right?
Yes.
So now they can show, but that's what makes it even worse for a guy like Angel. Like, like he calls a ball, and the literally the ball on the actual screen is like way down here, and he
Yeah.
calls it a strike. So it looks
Yeah.
way worse.
It looks a lot. What's up, Sebastian says. Okay. Yeah, so I hope they do fix that. The umpires are, like, I've been hearing a lot of complaints. Like,
Yeah.
I don't follow baseball as much as you guys do, but I do watch highlights and stuff, but I notice a lot of the referees,
Yeah.
or sorry, the umps have been getting a lot of
Yeah,
criticism lately.
yeah. But yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. Still early, like I said, with the MLB season. We'll see what
there's, what,
changes make.
150
Oh my
something
God,
games,
like
Jesus.
360 games left. I don't know.
I don't know. Just for one team. Jesus.
But hey, quickly, like, kind of jumping back in the cards again, because I saw you had some new baseball product as well. Black
Oh,
released.
yeah. Joe, can you grab the black chrome? It's on the shelf in Heritage.
Another one?
Baseball.
Oh, the
Baseball.
Chrome.
The
Oh,
baseball.
that's a
The
nice
black box and the Heritage.
I've been watching some of that. It's been amazing cards out of
I
that.
haven't seen any of it, but thanks for bringing that up, Mook.
Yeah.
So I don't know when it released, probably recently.
Only
Wednesday.
one card in here?
Both of them?
Yeah.
Only
yesterday.
one card in the Chrome?
Oh yeah. No,
No, four.
Four cards.
In here, eh?
One encased and one in a pack of 3.
So we got the Topps Chrome Black,
This is nice.
MLB Black.
This is nice. I
And
like
we
the
got
Heritage.
Topps Heritage Baseball.
Nice.
Heritage Baseball is always okay guys, I don't collect baseball, but I know the baseball product.
Yeah.
So baseball Topps Heritage brings back the vintage look.
Oh, yeah, I love
of
the
the,
vintage
of the
look.
cards.
What's
how
up,
they work.
Nico?
And what's up, Nico?
Nico!
Nico! And Seabass. No,
that's
Nico. And of course we have Topps Chrome Black,
Knuckles
which
Nico.
is an incredible product. You
Oh,
get
yeah.
4 cards,
It's a big card.
one in case card, autographed. Usually an autographed. It's usually autographed for sure, and not sure if it's numbered. But all the cards are usually black as well in the Topps Chrome
Oh, yeah,
Black.
I love it.
But going back to the Heritage, reason why it's named Heritage is because it brings back the old classic style of the cards. You can still get numbered. I'm not too sure if there's autos in there. Can you check on there?
There's autos in this.
on the Heritage.
Oh, and Heritage?
Yeah, it would say on the front. I'm not too sure. On the side somewhere. But it's still, a lot of people like it. So if you guys are into baseball, check out these 2 products.
Yes. So you got an auto or a relic in every box.
Okay, so it's not guaranteed
It's
auto.
not guaranteed. Auto
So
or
You know
relic.
what? Those boxes are priced right, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
The Heritage.
I got to double check what
And the best part about the autos and Heritage as well, which I like, is the autos are on card.
all of them?
The ones that I've
Okay.
opened. I have
Anyways,
have
the
3 at home.
ones that you've seen, they're on
Yeah,
card. Okay, that's
yeah.
good. Good to know. What about the black chrome?
Yep. On card as well in this.
Yeah, are they usually numbered cards in the encased? You get what?
You get one.
I haven't seen. You get numbered cards in there too.
You
as
get
well.
one encased chrome autograph, and then you get the rest, or one refractor parallel per box. So you
Yeah.
get pretty good value. We have one auto and one refractor.
Yeah, so guys, if you like baseball, definitely try out these 2 products. My favorite out of the 2 is Heritage because I like the classic look. That's Joe. Just like Topps Chrome is a little bit on the high end. The Topps Chrome Black is a little bit on the high end. You know, it's a hit or miss with
Yeah.
that. But with the Heritage, it gives
Heritage
you the classic.
is-
It gives you the classic.
I just don't like the player they put on the front, but that's just me.
Who is that?
Yankees
Yankee
player,
player. Who
Garrett
is
Cole.
This is
Garrett
a
Cole.
random player.
No,
Garrett
it's
Cole and the
Cole.
Yankees. I hate
Oh.
the Yankees. So
Ooh, Yankees.
this is the reason why I won't buy the product, but hey, it's a good product.
Yeah, so if you guys like baseball, definitely try out these 2 products. You should definitely, I think you will like it in my opinion. Like I said, the black's like incredible.
Yeah,
Anything else?
that's all I have, man. That's
all
my
we got.
list.
Guys, Matt, do you have anything to end off with?
No, I come try out the new product. Always new product, and the trade show is gonna be cool for you guys.
expo
so
next
Hopefully, we
week.
can see you guys all at the expo.
Hey,
Are you doing a
Come
giveaway at the
visit, you
expo?
have trade
I
show,
haven't
yeah.
thought about it yet.
Maybe.
Some soon to come.
Hey,
Yeah.
Steve, maybe you could take him Thursday night.
No, we're
I
gonna
got
look at
Zena
it.
with me.
Well, for my pass that you're buying me, I'm not using it Thursday night.
Then I won't buy it for you.
Oh, I see.
We'll,
You got
we'll
it
talk
right
about
there.
it.
I got beat. Okay, never mind.
Anyways, guys, Joe, do you have anything to say before we go?
I like the number
Go-
69.
Go Leafs, go.
I like the number 6. Go
Put
Leafs
it
go.
on black.
Go Leafs go.
No, I told you I'm
What?
thinking it's Carolina.
Come on, go Leafs
versus
go.
Dallas.
Say goalie score.
Give us a goal Leafs go.
No way.
No way. Joe won't say it. Joe's a
Not
house
even.
fan.
Oh wait, who's
Not
who's
even in my
Montreal
dreams.
playing?
Montreal.
Yeah, who are they playing?
The last time I remember, they beat Toronto in the first round in 2021.
Hold on, I got a question here.
2-0, Mitch Marner and Matthews.
Okay, guys, we got a question here.
Question.
Actually, it's actually a cards question.
Yeah.
Hey, Kanjar, how you figure out prices for cards that have no comps like low numbers? Very good question, Aaron. Actually, Aaron, thank you very much. I would like to, actually, I want questions like this a lot.
Yeah.
Throughout our chat, guys. If you have any card questions for future,
Yeah.
bring them up. But Aaron, I'll help you out quickly. With this, what I usually do, say for example, if the card you have is numbered out of 10, yes, they are hard to find comps on because there's only 10 of those made, of course. But what I would do is either look at the other numbered, like that has in that set, so if there's an out of 25, an out of 50, out of 199, and see what those are selling for, then you can roughly come close to that
Yeah,
range.
yeah.
Or there's another way, is get a similar player,
Roughly similar. Yeah.
roughly similar player, and see if they have an out of 10, or see what his out of 10 have sold for in past years,
Yep.
and you can kind of judge it by that.
Yeah.
Or just ask somebody. But those are the usual tips that I use. Mookie, same thing, I guess.
Very
Anything to add?
similar way, right? Like I said, it's always like try and find comps to the same player. Sometimes did you mention like different products of the same number?
Different products, yeah.
Yeah, so you said that, and then like you said, I 100% agree on the similar players, right? So like perfect examples of that, like I don't know, like what would be a perfect example of that?
Like right now,
Like soccer wise, what would you say two players that you could compare?
like a Mbappe Holland.
Mbappe, Holland.
Well,
yeah.
Mbappe's won World
Yeah.
Cup, so but you know.
Yeah. I don't know, Ovechkin, Crosby.
Yeah.
You can use. You can use like Kucherov and I don't know if you say
But
McDavid's
that's
different.
like last resort.
Yeah, last resort. Yeah.
But what Mookie said, and what he said was that checking other sets,
Yeah.
what they've got, like the out of 10 came out of in there. That's another option. That's actually a very good option.
Yeah.
Or just past years.
Exactly,
Even. And
exactly.
you could kind of roughly estimate it between
Yeah.
the two. Any more questions? Thanks, Joe. Any more questions before we go? Otherwise, check us out next week, Thursday to Sunday. We won't have a live next week because Thursday I'm at the show.
At the show.
Oh,
Unless you want to come down at the show and do it.
maybe.
So we're there
talk.
till 8.
Why
We'll
don't
talk.
you do it on Friday?
We're there
No.
7 to 8.
We'll talk. It might be a good idea at the show.
So
Live
we'll
at the show
stay
would be nice.
tuned for next week's episode. We're
Live
not
at the
too
show might be a good segment, guys.
but we'll talk about that. It would have to be off our phone. I don't know how we
Yeah,
can do that.
I don't know. We'll
Oh,
try
we're
and
gonna figure.
Joe will figure it out from
Why
Vancouver.
don't we don't have any power, right?
No, we have to be off the phone, but you can go on the YouTube off your phone live. I think.
Yeah.
We'll talk about
We'll
it.
figure it
I
out.
had a generator.
But
We'll
okay,
figure it out. Oh, that might be an option, man.
yeah. Guys, next week's April 25th to the 28th, Sports Card Expo.
Thanks for the comments.
Booth 108, 109. We will be there. Thanks, boys. Thank you, Aaron. Mookie, anything to go?
Goalies go, baby.
Go,
Playoff
Leafs,
time.
go! I will! Huh?
Never mind.
Okay, Joe had something.
No, I thought we had a special guest next week.
We're not.
No, we might not be
We're
on
at the
next week.
Expo, get gods.
Oh, that's right.
But we
the
do have
following week.
but we have a guest coming. We'll announce it on socials, but
Okay,
we're
that's
working out
right,
the
buddy.
we're working out the
Sorry,
details.
yeah.
Yeah, we gotta. It's gonna be through a Zoom call, not in
call,
person.
yeah.
So we're working on that. How to just figure
You
it
guys
out,
should know this if you follow sports in Canada.
Yeah.
You should know this guy.
guys. Otherwise, episode 14 was amazing. We love you. See you guys next week at the Expo. Peace.